So here's 3 tips to music production that I use that I'm going to share with you guys, and hopefully you'll be able to use it in your song. I got a hip hop song pulled up right here, but you can use it for any genre of song that you're making. And the first one we're going to talk about, point number one, is you got to know who is speaking. I like to use I like to use non-musical terminology to kind of help me psychologically know like what's going on in the song or what I want to portray in a particular, section of a song. And so just like with communication, if you have a lot of people talking at one time, the intended message probably doesn't get, received because no one knows what's going on or who's talking or they can't hear because it's cluttered. So I think about that with every section. Who's speaking? Who has the message? And I'm not thinking about it in like the lyrics, but I'm thinking about, is it the drums? Do I want the drums to rock this section? Do I want the guitar lick? Do I want the keys? Or do I want these backgrounds that's doing something crazy? What is above everything else so I can get whatever I'm communicating communicated. So, like for example, you have this intro. I'm communicating, and myself and my production partner, bass jumping. Check out his music and his beats. He's amazing. We're communicating in this intro, establishing the sample.
Look, me and my brothers, we going all the way. Got it out the mud every step we take. Me and my crew, yeah, we gon' demonstrate what it takes to be great. We made it all the way.
So, at the top of that song is literally that guitar sample that he found. We have the vocal sample that's adding just a little bit of ear candy in there, and then we have the artist CJ Pitts that is doing the chorus lyrics over the intro. So that is who's speaking in that section. I just want people to know what that sample is. I'm not intentionally just saying like yo sample because that's whack. But musically, I'm thinking I just want that sample to be pushed up in the mix. I want that vocal to be hot, and I just want them to just vibe with the sample and with the vocal. And then when it goes to the hook, the sample kind of goes down in volume to kind of sit in the production of it because it's not really speaking anymore. It's already established, but you never really lose it whenever the hook comes.
What it takes to be great, we made it all the way. Me and my brothers, we going all the way. Got it out the mud every step we take. Me and my crew, yeah, we gon' demonstrate what it takes to be great. We made it all the way. Heart of a lion, I see the sign.
So yeah, think about who is speaking in the section or who is speaking in whatever aspect that you think about in your song. So that's point number one. Point number two that I want to make that I like to use in music production is know when not to play. This comes from me playing a lot live. I'm a keyboard player. I play guitar, bass, drums primarily. When I gig, it's on piano or it's on guitar. But what I learned as a wee little lad is that knowing when not to play is as important or more important than playing. So the same thing whenever it comes to production. Everything just because you made it, you recorded it, doesn't need to be making a sound at every single moment of the seconds or duration that your song is playing. The reason being is that whenever there's less sonic information, more frequencies have the ability to be heard and not fought over. There's only so much frequency, information that you can, have in a production. And whenever you have a lot of stuff that is fighting for that space, you kind of feel like, oh, my song is muddy. I hear that a lot. Or it sounds kind of dense, or it doesn't sound clear, but it's because you have all this frequency just fighting each other. Some things are probably phasing out. This not I won't get into phasing because it's not the type of video. But if you choose to mute some elements of songs in sections, you will find that when they come back in, they have that punch. A good example of that right here is when we go from the hook into the verse. That sample that we established at the top, we take it out.
What it takes to be great, we made it all the way. Heart of a lion, I see the sign. We got the juice, talking that prime. We been together, lows and the highs. We seen it all, but still we survive. We seen the pain in each other's eyes. Made it word through the toughest of time. For the homies, yeah, we always gon' ride. Rolling D with my dog by my side. That's my brother, that's my roadie, that's my twin, yeah, that's my cruddy. 10 feet, dog, if you don't know me, think you better.
So you hear that at the beginning of it, no sample. Second half of it, sample comes in, and you notice it. When the sample comes, it's not like, oh my gosh, but it's like, wow, something new. It is a different part of this section of the verse. It's a breakdown, but it's also the sample coming back in. But if we had the sample playing through the whole time, then it coming back in doesn't really have that, that's cool, something different. It keeps your attention. So think about that whenever it comes to your music. Some spots, drop the snare, just have it be a kick. Some spots, take out, the pad or the bass. Multiple different things that you think about. But whenever it comes to not playing something and then playing something, that's when you start hitting that, okay, I'm a mature producer. I am a mature musician. I'm sitting there with my arms folded. The song is happening. It's all cool. I don't need to show people that I can play my instrument. I know I can play. When I come in, you're going to know that because it's going to be significant because I haven't been playing the whole time. So think about what instruments or elements that you can drop out of each section because you don't need to play the whole time. And last but not least, this is a big part of being a producer. I heard it on a podcast years and years ago, and I don't know who said it, but it stuck with me. You gotta touch the song after the vocalist recorded the vocals. When the vocalists record the vocals and they did the backgrounds and all these other kind of things for the song, I absolutely love getting inside there and touching all the elements when it's all there, doing some punch ups or switching out some things or adding some, extra effects, just really getting into the nitty gritty of just touching the song. And the reason why I say that is really the hallmark of being a music producer is that whenever you are a music producer, it all rides on you to make sure that that song has the best legs possible to go as far as possible once it reach, wherever your audience can listen to it at. If it's, DSPs or just physical releases, after it's out, it's out. But when you have all the elements right there, all the vocals, all the beat, all the instrumentation, you got to sit there and go, all right, let me touch this a little bit. Let me see if I can emphasize some things a little bit more, or let me see if this part's a little bit busy based off of like what the artist did when he just got inside there and started recording. Like this spot is way more dope with this thing gone because what the artist did was just amazing. So let me just get inside there and razzle dazzle. And this is a section right here because I want to show some proof of work. This is a section that did not happen until after we recorded everything. So CJ recorded all the vocals and he did all the ad libs, sent it over, and then for the last hook, it wasn't feeling big. It wasn't feeling like this is the finale of the song or we're going out, like the message has been sent. I hope you received it. It didn't feel like that. And so what I did is took his intro vocals, put it over the top of his last hook vocals because I was like, I need something, but I wasn't gonna ask him to record like more stuff. But it sounded good. It sounded great. I was like, yo, this is cool. It's not. It has this stack thing, and the way he sung it, it just made sense. So let me play this verse going out into this last chorus.
Over here, yeah, we dare to be great. When in circle, who next on the plate? We ain't never got no time to hate. Too busy going up all the way. Look, me and my brothers, we going all the way. Got it out the mud, every step we take. Me and my crew, yeah, we gon' demonstrate what it takes to be great. We made it all the way.
So originally, it didn't have all those vocals in there. It was just literally his bass line vocal. That was this, I believe.
Me and my brothers, we going all the way. Got it out the mud, every step we take.
And that's in his singing register, but not his chest. That's more bassy and more deep. When he recorded his intro vocals, it was more chest, bassy, and deep, like this.
Look, me and my brothers, we going all the way.
And so I was like, let me put them over each other and see how that sounds, because I wanted that meat, but I also wanted the energy of his singing hook voice. But the singing hook voice by itself did not give the song that thickness that I felt like it needed for that last chorus. So together, it came out to be this.
Look, me and my brothers, we going all the way. Got it out the mud, every step we take. Me and my crew, yeah, we gon' demonstrate what it takes to be great. We made it all the way.
And I did the same thing, which I said with point number 2, is that you don't have to always be playing. So in the middle of his second phrase, I chose to omit it. So whenever it came back in, the vocal had a little bit more oomph. So you have the first part.
Me and my brothers, we going all the way.
Took it out.
Got it out the mud, every step we take. Me and my crew, yeah, we gon' demonstrate.
And it came back in. So you can use those elements in every single part of the song, dropping out vocals, adding stuff in. The beauty about production is that there's no rules. Along at the end of the day, that song slapped. That song got sauce. It has the oomph. Man, you're good. And how you get there is irrelevant. Irrelevant, whatever. However you get there, you don't have to show no proof of work. As long as that thing sounds good, it sounds great. So altogether, that last hook, vocals, I'll just play it for you guys because I think it's just fun just to listen to vocals. Vocals are like my favorite part of the song. So this is the last part with ad-libs, stacks that kind of mess with.
Look, me and my brothers, we going all the way. Got it out the mud, every step we take. Me and my crew, yeah, we gon' demonstrate what it takes to be great. We made it all the way.
Yeah, and all that stuff didn't exist when we initially recorded. So absolutely touch your production after everything is there. Make sure that it's hidden. And that is what I believe is 3 good points to going from good to great when it comes to doing music production. And I appreciate you guys. If you like this video, subscribe, hit like, and also I would like to interact with you guys in the comments. So if you have anything to say in the comments on the video, anything you want to say to me, I would like to talk to you guys down there in the comments. And like everything I say at the end of videos, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.